The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Sylvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Good play on the left-hand side here.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Rizal! Superb from Rizal!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The goal scorer.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So, a breakthrough already. Camavinga. Now it's Saviola. Nicely shaped ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Akanji. And it's Soboslai. It's a pretty loose pass. It's beautifully weighted. And that is a little undercooked. Decent chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Akanji. It's Kimmich. And it's Doué. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Saviola! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Szoboszlai. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now that's well seen too. Quality ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kimmich. De Bruyne. Tries to play it through. That's really well cleared. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's intervened well there. Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Indonesia do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
He's shifting through the gears here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Persib Bandung with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Camavinga, Rizal, chance! Superb from Rizal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're back in front. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Persib Bandung have their lead. Jordan Henderson, and it's De Bruyne. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's picked his way through. Oh, that was vital. Kimmich gets a foot in here. Threads one in.
Sini guys, lagi
Kamavinga.
jelek banget sih. Ini patah loh. Kalau
Just
di-
eases him
nggak
off the ball.
berasa di-
Indonesia are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Due. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Si Justin.
And this is Saviola. De Bruyne. Saviola. Rizal. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Due receives it in a good position here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. That's going to go a long way.
Kelihatan gua.
Kimmich. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he has been fouled there.
Kecepatan gua. Terus biar coba gua turunin ntar.
Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
To please drink responsibly.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step too slow on everything.
Gimana sih?
Due. Putnam. Kimmich. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. And it's Soboslai. Diouf. Diouf finds himself offside.
Kelihatan.
Persib Bandung have it back and can go again. Shevchenko.
Nggak kelihatan nih.
Szoboszlai. Looking to play him in. Shevchenko gets flagged offside. Well, no joy this time. Due is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Still they trail, and time is ticking away.
Kencang banget sih.
Rizal. Now this could be a chance. Saviola! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Real chance! And that's a sharp finish. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Indonesia cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked.
And the shot! Nearly, but not quite. Kimmich. Jordan Henderson.
Kelihatan lagi.
And it's Kimmich. And he's in on goal. Chance for a shot. And yes, it's there. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Number 15.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And now he has two.
Aduh, kelihatan berat.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Szoboszlai.
Tempatnya parah sih.
And it's De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Tempatnya parah.
Serginho. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Aduh, gua nggak lihat lagi.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Saviola. Can he get it through? He has found the way through. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Parah sih, kata-katanya parah sih.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Into the last 5 minutes. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Drogba. And this is Bale. He's beaten the last man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play.
Substitution.
Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That's been cut out, well played. 4 added minutes on the board. Akanji calmly anticipates. Oh, that's... And he shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Persib Bandung now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Kelihatan dua gol lagi.
Well, these last few moments,
And that is as much time as there will be. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Guys, nggak kelihatan guys mulai. Ada pembaharuan ini. Kita sedang aja lah. Wow. Kita buat ini. Turunin coba 60 fps. Semoga aman guys. Semoga ini aman ya. Jadi patah-patah soalnya. Ntar tuh lagi live nih. Baru main Bang Gos. Semoga aman nih, nggak patah-patah. Semoga aman ya, nggak patah-patah ini. Aduh, ini udah banyak banget ya. Aduh. Main bagus tadi sekali main kalah, nge-lag soalnya lagi ganti ke PC ternyata nge-lag.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Please.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, David Alaba. One of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And here's Drogba. Shevchenko takes a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So, a break to Bruyne! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Trossard with the clearance. Bragantino are looking to go forward now. Always onto this. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Played out wide. Too much on that, it's gone out. Neymar. Szoboszlai. Juke. He is through here. Van Nistelrooy always looking for that half a chance. And it's Neymar. And it's made its way to him. He's looking wide. De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Szoboszlai. Indonesia are behind here despite their domination of possession. De Bruyne. Great defending, strong and determined. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Kimmich. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neymar.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And Shevchenko! Well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's got away. Shoot! Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he thumps it clear. And here's Soboslai. Oh, super ball. Indonesia do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And it's Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's intervened well there. That's gone for a throw-in. De Bruyne. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Shevchenko does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Jude. Can he get on the end of this? He's found the way through. Szoboszlai plays it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. So, a temporary halt to the action. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Indonesia really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
It has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Second period then underway.
Indonesia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Brilliantly cut out. Szoboszlai. Soboslai, who's set up one goal so far. Now Neymar. Oh, strongly challenged there. And here's the chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
This is a promising build-up. And it's Kimmich. Oh, that's ambitious. Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Ya, kok ke situ sih?
Shevchenko. There he goes, motoring forward.
Dioper.
Now, can they get him away? And a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. There's the header! Harmlessly behind.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Quality ball. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Silvesh. Putna. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking to play him in. And this is Shevchenko. And the shot! It's a goal! And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Bragantino are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Bragantino with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. De Bruyne.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Szoboszlai is sporting a guilty look after that. And Van Nistelrooy! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 7, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Substitution in progress.
Bragantino choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Kimmich. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Drogba! And that would have been game, set and match.
Drogba really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very decent chance.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And Van Nistelrooy! And how did he not put that away? Aim forwards. Neymar. And it's Henderson. Pugner. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
For Jordan Henderson, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mbappe, and the counter is on. He can run onto that. Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Ødegaard. Applies the finish! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Bragantino have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Camavinga. And here's Ødegaard. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 14, Joshua Kimmich. Number
Now
18,
it's the De Bruyne!
Henderson. Coming on
And
the
he
field,
should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
McAllister.
This ended up in no man's land.
Added time.
Probing pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Tadi gua udah coba bisa loh.
Szoboszlai, De Bruyne, looking for options for movement. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Ødegaard, Camavinga, that's Van Nistelrooy. Shifted it to the flank. Here's found the way through. A quick look, thought about cutting it, and a chance! It's loose now, and they want it, and it's been given away. Picked out brilliantly,
Gua nggak tahu kemana.
and he's in on goal. A real chance, and it's there. It's all becoming so easy. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. At least his defence could...
And time is up. Indonesia have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Banget guys.
Please join
You
me
look back
in
on the
wishing
game then,
all the
Jim.
best for members
Indonesia
of our
desperately
fan club
failing
celebrating
to
their
impose
wedding
themselves on the
anniversary
game.
today.
Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Jelek banget nih. Ntar dulu gue turunin dulu nih FPS nya. Semoga diturunin masih oke ya. Ini udah. Oke, kualitas tampilan. Betul deh. 30 deh. Bentar lagi aku turun. Aduh. Semoga ini nggak nge-lag ya guys. Semoga ini aman ya, aman. Ayolah aman. Aman ya. Jangan nge-lag ya guys. Aduh, kayak susah nih. Aduh, nge-lag guys.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting.
He's had a shot! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Szoboszlai, looking to play him in. This looks promising. Szoboszlai, and the shot! Now it's De Bruyne. And a chance! And that's a good finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And that really is so impressive. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Oke guys, sepertinya masih nge-lag nih. Ntar gue ganti ke ini dulu ya, perangkat lain dulu ya. Soalnya ini nge-lag banget nih. Ntar lagi gue matiin dulu ya guys. Sorry.